Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the first half of January. Happy New Year, guys. I hope it's treating you well thus far. We are going to be taking a look at issues and challenges of your heart connection with a particular person. General reading, as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, along with all of the decks and creators, all of the links that you'll need if you're interested in any of the decks that you see here today, Scorpio. So these are the 3 decks that we will be using to get things started. The first one is by Angelic Revelation 144, Top Secret deck, and then this one is by Fire Witch Tarot, Truth Rising, and then the third deck is the Soul Activation Oracle by Rising Sun Oracle. Okay, so let's begin, Scorpio, and let's take a look and see how this is going to go. And for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in, you're certainly welcome. Let's grab the messages, starting with the Top Secret deck. All right, so let's grab your first focus message for your bonus reading. First reading into the new year. All right, so let's grab one. Whoops. Butterfingers. I want to hear from you. Okay, so there could be someone that you have been estranged from. You guys haven't talked in a while. No interaction. More than likely in separation, not together. They're thinking about you. They want to be able to hear from you. And maybe, Scorpio, you're wanting to hear from them. That could go either way. So that's your first focus message here. Let's grab your next one and see what else we can uncover through this reading. All right, so Truth Rising. What is the truth of a particular heart connection? Somebody who has captured your heart. Someone who is in your heart. Okay. Guided to this one. Jumping to conclusions. This could be either of you, Scorpio, but I'm feeling it more so for perhaps the person that you are thinking about for this reading. Maybe because they haven't talked to you in a while. They want to hear from you, as it says. But at the same time, if the only way that they're able to keep tabs on you or to see what's going on in your life, maybe on social media or through friends that you guys know mutually, and they've heard certain things, but it's not actually what's going on, but they're jumping to their own conclusions about a particular situation. Okay, so we're going to have to see what else needs to come through when it comes to that. What conclusions are they making? All right, so let's grab your third focus card here, Scorpio, for your bonus reading. And then we'll tackle the issues and challenges of what's happening here. Okay. Let's grab this card. The need to forgive. Tapping into the throat chakra. The crystal attached to this card is Angelite, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So it does say forgive yourself and others. There's this need for forgiveness. And as I've often said in my readings, forgiveness is truly a gift that you offer yourself so that you're not holding on to any sort of baggage attached to the past or a painful experience. And it doesn't mean that you're condoning what they've done to you. It simply means that you're not going to allow yourself to be a vessel for all of these painful energies that could potentially be dragging you forward into the future. So it's happened. It is what it is. And if you can find a place in your heart for forgiveness, that will then begin the healing process for you. Okay? So that's what's coming through there. So let's go ahead and add to this with messages from the Issues deck. This is another deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. So let's grab some issues for the collective, and you don't have to resonate with each and every card that comes through from this deck. Take whichever ones make sense for your situation, because not everyone's going to have the same issues. Okay, so let's see what comes through here. For Scorpio, please. No chill. Doesn't know how to relax. Always jumpy. This could be describing your person here, Scorpio, or if you even resonate with this for yourself. Maybe you're the type of person who just always wants to be on the go, always wanting to keep busy and doing things. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but there has to be balance there between pleasure and relaxation and work. All work and no play, it definitely creates an imbalance. So if you resonate with that, maybe that's why it's coming through here, or this could be your person. Now look at this. Caught up. Always gets caught cheating, lying, keeping secrets. Okay? And maybe that's why they haven't heard from you. Maybe that's why you've detached yourself. Because you have caught them cheating, and they hurt you in that way. And perhaps that is also why there is a blockage in the throat chakra. No communication. They want to hear from you. Maybe you don't want to interact with this person because they hurt you. And maybe also you're having a difficult time finding that place in your heart for forgiveness for what they've done to you. Let's see, what else are the issues? We have forced. Energy feels draggy and forced. It's interesting because we've got no chill, doesn't know how to relax. Okay? And then we've got somebody here who's just dragging. No energy to do anything. Just forced to maybe just get up out of bed when in fact they maybe just want to just do nothing and just be in bed all day and just allow life to pass them by. I'm also kind of feeling, for some of you guys that resonate with this energy, that some of you might be dealing with depression and just the challenges, certainly, of what we've dealt with in 2020. It's been very challenging for so many, of course, because of the pandemic. But there are so many other things that challenged so many people this past year. Look at that. We've got betrayal. Turned their back on you. Constant fuck-ups. Asshole. So whoever resonates with these messages, Scorpio, either they betrayed you or you betrayed them. It could go either way. So if somebody did turn their back on you because you betrayed them or you hurt them and they caught you cheating, then perhaps that is why there is no communication. Maybe that's why you haven't heard from them. Okay, so it goes both ways. Stress. Stress-related issues affects the connection. They stress you the fuck out. So if they're stressing you out, that could be another reason why you guys are not together. Or maybe for some of you that are together, you're just constantly bickering and arguing and getting in each other's face. And what it is that you might be arguing about is that you caught them cheating. There's been infidelities in the partnership. You could also be dealing with someone who's super selfish. They're all about themselves, all about their own pleasures. And if that's the case, what pleasures them could be other people, and you're not going to be putting up with that crap. So it kind of makes sense here if you guys are not together, if this is how they were treating you and they're stressing you out. But that I'm also feeling could have really put you in a very dark place. Maybe, again, feeling forced to just get up and do things when in fact you're just drained energetically. And you don't want to have to deal with anything. That could be for some of you guys. I'm not surprised to see this. No trust. Major trust issues. Damn. And then lastly, we've got vibe killer right here. Knows how to lower your energy. Happiness assassin. Kills your vibes. Okay? So some of you guys are dealing with someone who has put you into this energy where you're just dragging. You're just maybe unable to just get yourself to a point where you can be happy or not feel so stressed out by your day-to-day life and what you've been having to endure with this person. Or just dealing with a lot overall. So somebody's killing your vibe here, Scorpio. And if that's the case, maybe you're either thinking about detaching from this person or you all have already done that. And they definitely stole your happiness when you caught them cheating. You knew that they were being deceptive, they were lying to you, keeping secrets from you, and flat out betrayed you. So that's very painful. For some of you guys, this could also be past energies. This could be what you dealt with in the past, maybe in 2020. So let's take a look and see if this year can actually move you beyond that energy, all these issues, and take you onto another path where you can not be so stressed out and not be so depressed maybe, or just really in a place where you're just not wanting to really tackle life and just stressed out, just overall stressed out. So let's continue with that vibe because we need to see what the challenges are. Okay, so this deck is the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. And you don't, of course, have to identify with a twin flame connection if you don't. That's just the name of the deck. We're focusing on the messages here, what could be in the shadows, what's contributing to the obstacles of this partnership. There's a lot already that's coming through here. Okay, so let's see what else needs to come forward in this reading for you, Scorpio, for your bonus reading. So lots of challenges that are presenting itself. Trust issues, for sure. So if you caught them cheating, of course you don't trust them. Silenced. Yeah. So they want to hear from you, but if they silenced you based off of their actions, you're not talking to this person. Or maybe you're just feeling that there's nothing left to say. They've stressed you the fuck out and there's nothing left to say. That could also be why maybe some of you guys are jumpy. You know, your stress level is just really high because of what this person has done to you. And also just the overall challenges of a pandemic, and some people have lost their jobs. We're all worried about our health and staying healthy. So however way that's coming through. What else for Scorpio? And they could also have been acting really childish and immature. You know, caught up, yeah. Gets caught cheating, lying, keeping secrets, acting like a damn child, you know. Very immature. So if that's the person that you're dealing with, perhaps you already know that, Scorpio. We already know they're being irresponsible. That's the next card. Look at these skeletons right there. It's a bride and a groom. So for some of you, maybe you were married to this person and they cheated on you, then you just could not trust this person. They betrayed you. They stressed you out. All of these cards kind of make sense. They stole your happiness, you know? Look at this, faithless. Trust issues. You could not trust them. You could also have lost faith in the partnership because of what they did. And look at the next card. We have foolish. They really did some pretty foolish things. I can't think of another word. Foolish. Childish. We've got one-sided. Okay, so maybe they weren't even as invested in the partnership as you were, Scorpio, and that's not going to work. It takes two people putting in the effort in a partnership to thrive and to be healthy and to grow. It takes two people to put in that work. And isn't it interesting how it falls right below selfish, all about their own pleasure? That's exactly right. That's why it's one-sided. Let's grab a couple more shadows here. Pain, of course, because they hurt you. They broke your heart. You couldn't trust them. This is someone that you gave your heart to, okay? And they hurt you. They're also coming through as a damn coward. They couldn't even just face the truth or just be upfront and tell you what was going on. They're too much of a coward to fess up to their own actions, to what they've done, to do the right thing. So lots of issues, lots of challenges and shadows that are representing itself here. So now that we've tackled the more difficult messages, let's go ahead and see what else we can add to this to see if you guys can overcome this or if it's just really time to move on, go in a different direction. This is my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle, tarot with a twist. So yes, it includes the original 78 cards you'd find in any tarot deck, but it also includes new Oracle messages as well as new court cards. So if you're interested in this deck, guys, as well as all of the other ones that you see here today, all of the links are down below, as I've mentioned. Okay, so let's add to this. Scorpio, what else would you benefit from knowing at this time? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Okay, so this is the Baroness of Water. This is picking up off of the Divine Feminine. It's interesting because it's water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, and of course Scorpio, your own vibe. This is picking up off of the feminines, but it is coming up reversed. I feel this one was coming up reversed. So in the reverse, this is someone, a feminine who's wishy-washy. This is a feminine who's easily distracted, indecisive, tend to be a more private person, very guarded. Okay, also this element of mysteriousness when it comes to this feminine. They're uninspired. Okay, and it's interesting because the Baroness of Water in the reverse is someone who's very cold-hearted. And if you guys already have children, you're kind of alienating your children. You're not as attentive to your family as you possibly could be. But uninspired, you know, just not able to function right now. And that could ultimately be because of the infidelities and trust issues that you had endured in your partnership, whether you were married to your masculine or not. And also after having endured all of this pain and, you know, perhaps catching your partner cheating on you, lying, keeping secrets, then that turned this feminine into someone who's very cold-hearted. You just maybe shut out all of the emotions that you had because of having been hurt in this manner. So struggling with forgiveness, which is understandable. You've been through something very difficult. But look at this. You've got the Ten of Wands right next to it. Okay, so the Ten of Wands represents heavy burdens that we carry, extra responsibilities, someone who feels overloaded and stressed out. We've already got that here. Too many obligations, someone who's burnt out. And also, my feminines, perhaps your masculine made you feel like you didn't matter. You know, that you were taken for granted. My light just went out. That's why it got dark. Okay, well, we'll deal with it. I'm like, why did it get so dark all of a sudden? I hope you guys can still see. Okay, so we will continue. So with the Ten of Wands, I mean, major challenges here, guys, but also the need to lay down whatever these burdens are. We already know what the burdens are here, of course. And maybe, my feminines, if you resonate with this, you've just come to the point, especially starting a brand new year, where you don't want to be carrying these burdens with you. Not in 2021. Lay it down so that you can lighten whatever burdens you're carrying on your shoulders in order to get yourself in a different direction and hopefully be able to either fix what's broken here or get to a point with your masculine where you guys are both all in and willing to fix what's broken, or just going in a totally different direction and finding love elsewhere. I'm not surprised to see the Three of Swords. This is betrayal. I mean, it's falling right below betrayal. That's crazy. So betrayal, heartbreak, loneliness, depression. Picking up off of that already. Separation, sorrow, grief, a love triangle. It's all coming through here. All of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, all of my equipment is going crazy. Hold on, guys. 1 second. My monitor. Okay, it just started playing a video. Sorry about that. All of my equipment is going crazy right now. Maybe that's a sign. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see Three of Swords. You've dealt with betrayal and heartbreak. Look at this. We've got the Five of Cups. Wow. Feeling loss, grief. Both of these cards next to each other. It's heavy. It's some pretty heavy stuff, Scorpio. So I can already tell you guys have been through one hell of a very painful journey here. This person definitely disappointed you. For some of you, maybe you also know that they abandoned you. They abandoned you and went for someone else. Third parties, infidelities, cheating, the whole bit. This was a connection that definitely failed. Okay. Wow. Now, for some of you guys, your person, even though they did all of these shitty things, I'm kind of feeling too that maybe the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and whatever situation they got themselves in, it ended up not fulfilling them in the way that they wanted. And so they've got these regrets maybe that you guys are not together. Because the Five of Cups is crying over spilled milk, you know, just looking at the three cups that are in front of a person and crying over perhaps the Three of Swords here, you know, the heartbreak, the betrayal, and not seeing those two other cups that are full behind them. Those Two of Cups could represent unity and partnership between the two of you. But if they're so focused on what has been and not so much focused on what can be done to reunite the two of you, then that's something that your person needs to be able to work through. Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice. My light went out, my monitor went crazy, and now I'm losing my voice. Wow. Seven of Cups. They were entertaining way too many options. Too many choices. Multiple possibilities. Fantasizing about other people, fantasizing about someone else. But the crazy thing about that, Scorpio, is that you yourself have options as well. Okay? You have options in love and romance as well. So be open to those possibilities. You've got the Hangman here. So it's all about pause, surrender, letting go. So if you've already let this person go, if you've already worked on laying down these burdens, good for you. Welcome in the new possibilities of what this new year can offer you. And this is also letting us know that you're going through a metamorphosis. You're going through some sort of change. Change for the better. That's where you're headed. So yeah, you've been through a very difficult, very painful experience and journey with someone, but you can overcome this, Scorpio, with or without this person. No matter what happens between the two of you, you're going to be okay. Your life doesn't stop just because you're not with this person. And if you've been dealing with someone like this, you're better off without, in order for you to help your journey along, to help you find truly what it is that you are deserving of. And this is crucial right here. Forgive yourself and others. And I know that that's hard. After everything that they've done to you, it's very difficult to just allow your heart to even be open to the possibility of forgiveness. But remember, it's a gift that you offer yourself so that you can move on and find someone that's way better suited for you, and to help you on your healing journey, and to help you find the happiness that is worthy of you. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional guidance from the Love Games deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Scorpio. All right, for your bonus reading, what else do we need to know? For Scorpio, please, angels and spirit guides. So they stressed you out, they hurt you, they cheated on you, they betrayed you. No trust issues. We have this protective energy, okay? Maybe there was a time, maybe there was a point in time where they were protective of the love that you guys had shared, protective of you, protective of the connection. For some of you, maybe this was young love. You guys could have met when you were really young, or you're both young, okay? And going back to the shadow card that came through, childish. Okay, so maybe there's more maturing that needs to happen here, either from one partner or both people. And along with maturity and time comes wisdom and being able to see things from a different perspective. Dream state, okay? Some of you guys might be dreaming of this person still, or they're dreaming of you. We have illumination. For some of you guys, because for me the illumination energy is coming from the sun, and the sun in tarot is very happy energy. If it doesn't happen with this person, Scorpio, you will find happiness elsewhere. And perhaps what's being illuminated is the energy of the sun in your future, where you can be in union with someone that can fulfill you and bring you the happiness truly that you deserve. We have reflecting, thinking about the past, reevaluating where you guys have been, taking a minute to just kind of assess things, reassess things, and create movement based off of that, you know? I kind of feel when it comes to your person, because they've created all of these challenges, Scorpio, maybe there's a lot of thinking that they're doing. But look at this. Look at that. Overcoming challenges. We needed that one. You guys needed that one, because there's a lot of challenges here. But if the both of you can actually come to a point where you can move past all of these obstacles, then maybe this can happen. But it takes a lot of effort, I feel, for both of you guys to overcome these challenges. Certainly when it comes to the person that you're thinking about for this reading, they're going to have to put in a lot of effort to be able to get you guys past all of these challenges that's reflected through these messages. Okay, so I wanted to grab some dialogue messages here. This is my new deck, the He Said, She Said Oracle. So let's get the conversation started between you and your person. So one message for the masculine, one message for the feminine. Each card here contains 2 messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some cards here and pick whichever ones you're most guided towards when it comes to your person. So let's take a look and see what you guys need to say to each other. We've got this one coming through. Look at this. He said she didn't mean anything to me. She said, apparently I didn't mean enough to you to stop you from hurting me. Exactly. So my feminines, this is you speaking up and standing your ground when it comes to what your masculine has done. She didn't mean anything to me, okay? And maybe that is the case. But the masculine here needs to do a lot of damage control, because I have a feminine here who's still hurting, who is in need of healing, big time. Wow. So this next message is very interesting, because we don't always want to get to a point where we're blaming the masculine. The masculine's the one that cheated. That's not always the case. And clearly that's coming through in this next message. He said, all I've ever done is love you. How could you hurt me this way? She said, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. So this message is a masculine who hurt the feminine. This message is a feminine who hurt the masculine. So take it for how it resonates for your situation, okay? Because it can go either way. The next card. He said, I'd love for us to have a do-over. She said, I'm not sure I can do this. I don't want us to be over, but maybe it's for the best. Okay? So my feminines, if that's how you're feeling, that there's a part of you that, yeah, you don't want it to be over. Yes, you would love to give this another try. But maybe for now, it's better that you guys are not together so that maybe your masculine can work through whatever issues they created. And clearly one of those issues is that there could be someone else in the picture. So they can't have their do-over as long as there's a third-party situation, as long as there's infidelities and trust issues. They're going to have to do a lot of damage control. Whoa. Let's grab a few more cards here. So this is definitely painting a particular picture for the collective. Infidelities and a lot of challenges. Oh, wow. Okay. Can't make that up. This is coming through for some of you guys. He said nothing. She said goodbye. That's why we have silence here. Remember, guys, we already ended up getting this card. It says silenced. We can't ignore that one. 2 cards that say silence. That's because we have a masculine here who did nothing, who said nothing. And therefore, I have a feminine here who decided to detach and to say goodbye. So my feminines, you're laying down those heavy burdens. Okay, so if you resonate with that and you decided to close that door, good for you. Because you're masculine clearly coming through here that they did nothing. Wow. That's some pretty intense stuff coming through from that. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself. All right, so let's wrap things up here, Scorpio. Clearly this has been a challenging situation. So let's grab some final thoughts from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading for the collective? But that's so crazy how everything happened all at the same time. My light went out and then my monitor here started to play a random video and then I started to lose my voice because I've done so many readings and I have a card flying off my desk. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Moving on. So I kind of feel this for some of you. I've had so much to think about lately. Where I've been, where I am, and where I want to be. I know the road I've traveled. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't broken me. I never thought I'd be traveling this road without you. It was always you and I. If our paths are meant to cross again, we will. For now, I have to move on. Exactly. And I really do feel this very strongly for my feminines. Next card, steps. I've been hurt so many times by people, by love, by hopes and dreams that never came to be. I could stay where I'm comfortable, confined within my own walls so I'll never hurt again, or I could hand it over to a higher power, to the universe, to guide me to my next chapter. Baby steps. And I really, truly feel this, that some of you guys are able to resonate with these messages because you've been on a very difficult journey with somebody that really hurt you. And yeah, you could just, roll up into a ball and just kind of not interact with anyone, but that's not reality. And in order to break free from that type of energy, you have to take baby steps towards your healing. Baby steps. What else, please? We have joy. Okay? It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you. From that first glance that I knew was meant for only me. The brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. Okay? So I can't help but feel that for some of you guys, this is someone that you were married to, or you guys were in a very committed partnership, and then there were infidelities, okay? Because remember, through this card, irresponsible, we have a bride and a groom right here, and this marriage died, okay? It did not survive all of this drama. Yeah, it could have been love at first sight, but I'm also feeling that it was a very challenging relationship for some of you guys. But there was a point in time where you guys really were very happy together. Now, this could be another very challenging message for some of you. It says ghosted. I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I wanted you. I didn't know how to tell you that I had a change of heart, that I wasn't as into you as you were into me. So instead of being honest and upfront, I blocked you. I ghosted you. I know now that was wrong, but now I'm too embarrassed to reach out, to see you, to simply apologize and say I'm sorry. Very specific, but I do feel it's coming through for a reason. And remember how we had the cowardly card that came through? They were too much of a coward to just tell you what was up. And because of that one action, to just not be honest and open and say what it is that they needed to say, they created this ripple effect of pain and betrayal and hurt and cheating and lies and secrets and all of this drama that could have been avoided just by being honest. We have the truth. Exactly. The truth. That's what was needed here for some of you guys. So this card reads, I may look as though I'm over you, that life has moved on and I'm over it, going about my day-to-day and being fine with how things ended between us. Nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is I'm barely functioning. I need you. I miss you. I love you. I pray someday I can tell you face to face. Maybe that's a possibility someday. I just don't feel that it's the right time, because there are those of you that need to move on. There are those of you that need to heal. And, you know, if you guys are truly meant to find your way back to each other, then just allow life to happen. And then we've got the future. The future. I've always pictured you to be a part of mine. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that things could have gone so wrong between us. Our deep bond has been ripped into shreds by deception, third parties, and trust issues. My future. I don't know what it holds, but now I know you won't be a part of it. Can't make it up. Okay? Trust issues that did come through. A very specific card right there. Major trust issues. So no wonder you don't want them to be a part of your future, Scorpio. So I'm feeling, if you resonate with this reading, because there's a lot of challenges coming through here, that this is your year to find yourself. This is your year for healing. This is your year perhaps to be open to the possibilities of new love coming in and laying down the burdens of this. And then we have more. I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? And for some of you, Scorpio, I feel that would be your response to this person. It's like, yeah, it's too late. I'm moving on. You fucked up. You hurt me. You betrayed me. You cheated on me, whatever the case may be. So they might have discovered all this a little bit too late. Too late. Nostalgia. So they're thinking of you. They're missing you. This card reads, it's been years, yet it feels like it was yesterday. I thought that time would make this easier on me, my heart, my mind. I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done, make different choices, but I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories. Exactly. Just the memories, you know, because I feel for some of you guys resonating with this reading, they've done too much damage to be able to repair this connection. And so what I'm kind of feeling for my Scorpios is that you're focusing on your future to ensure that you find your happiness this time. It's your turn to find happiness. We've got inner strength. I gave my all, everything I had inside me, but it wasn't enough. Was it ever enough? Am I good enough? Why am I standing here heartbroken? I don't deserve this. I'll be all right. I'm strong. This pain is trying to shatter me. I won't let it. I will overcome. Yes, you will. This is for you, Scorpio, for those of you who really need that healing. You'll be okay. Tap into your inner strength. Realize that you're a lot stronger than you might even realize you are. You will overcome this. And once you heal, this could be where you're headed. A twin flame connection. Possibly new love connection. Happiness. Someone that's not going to cheat on you. Someone who's not going to betray you and hurt you in the way this person has. And the only way to get here is to find forgiveness, however difficult that might be, and whenever you're ready to do that, and to lay down those burdens and learn whatever lessons you need to learn as a result of what you've encountered and dealt with here. So this card reads, you are my twin flame. You are the other half of my soul. No one else could ever come close to the type of intense spiritual connection that we are blessed to share. I'm honored that you are mine to explore this thing called life with, my life partner, my best friend, my soul spouse, my forever love. Now, for some of you guys, maybe the person that you're thinking about for this reading, you considered them to be your twin flame. But maybe you also never thought that they would hurt you in the way that they hurt you. Because, yes, it could have been a twin flame connection, but that does not guarantee happily ever after. Because twin flame connections can certainly be very challenging as well. It can be one of the most special connections you could ever find in this lifetime, but it can also be very difficult. You know, it's not all smooth sailing just because we're in a twin flame connection. But this could potentially be where you're headed. Finding love elsewhere could lead you towards a twin flame connection. Somebody who can love you the way you deserve. Okay, Scorpio, so wow, pretty challenging stuff coming through here. But we are focusing on a reading that's tapped into issues and challenges, and it definitely came through, but you can overcome it. Okay, so this is the year to overcome all of these challenges and to find your happiness. So that's it for now, guys. So for anyone who is interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And that's it for now. I wish you guys the very best in 2021. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.